Hello everyone, welcome back to my class. So last week we already learned about present simple or simple presence. So this week we are going to learn about simple past. That's why I prepare you this video in order to allow you to watch it everywhere you want, anytime you want. So let's get started. So the theme for today is tell your wonderful college experience. I'm sure you all have a different college experiences, right? So, what is past tense actually? So, past tense is actually the type of tenses that used to talk about the past event or the situations that happened in the past, which is now there is no longer happen or there is no longer happening now, which is its past experience. And when to use it actually, it's to show when your actions is finished in the past or complete action, which is there is no correlations from the past and now. For example, I visited my friend yesterday. I already visited my friend yesterday, which is now I'm at my home. I'm at my house. I am not visiting my friend. And also the habitual actions or repeated actions in the past, which is the actions or the habit that I am no longer do. For example, when I was small, I played outside every day, which is now I'm already an adult, so I am not playing outside again. So now, usually, simple past tense followed by this adverb of time. For example, yesterday, I went to the cafeteria with my friends yesterday, and also I went or I drank my coffee yesterday, and also ago. Ago, last week, month, year, it means that the actions already finished a week before today. Okay. And also you can say in the specific year. For example, I was born in 2024, or I was born in 1998. That indicates you were born back then in 1998. Now you are an adult. And also you can say when. If you want to use when it's starting, or it you can put it in the first sentence. Okay. And these are the examples. I ate shrimp yesterday. Ate is the verb to or past form of it. So the key of mastering past tense is you have to memorize a lot of past form. There are two kind of past form, irregular and regular. We're going to exercise, practice your knowledge after you're watching the video in the classroom, which is tomorrow. Okay, I should told me the new information 10 minutes ago. So for ago, or simple question, also it apply when you talk about the action that you finished even a minute ago, even a 30 seconds ago. So it doesn't matter how long, but the thing is that it's in the past. Okay, even it's just 1 second ago. And last week I played with him. So you can put last week after I played with him, or last week before the sentence I played with him. Um, it means a little bit different. If you say last week the first time, it means that you say or you want people focus on the time, which is last week. If you said I played with him, you want people focus on the context. Okay, and then next I studied English in 2017. So now I am no longer studying English. And when I was young, I liked reading books. These are the patterns. I want you to understand this through my video or through your understanding. So we are going to have some worksheet in the classroom tomorrow. Just remember how to understand, and you can ask me any questions in the classroom as usual. So as usual, I divided into four forms. The first one is the positive or the affirmative one, and then also the negative. The difference is just add did not. So did apply to any subject. Are you they, she, it. And yes or no questions, it start with did. Did she play guitar yesterday? You can answer yes. Or did he go to Bali last year? You can answer simply yes. Or WH question, which is like why, when, what, where, etc. So I mentioned before, the easiest way to use simple past is to memorize or to understand the use of a different form of irregular verb. Because if you memorize the regular verb, it's so easy. You can just add ed at the end of the word. But irregular verb, like the name itself, it's hard and it's totally different from the bare infinitive of verb one and then verb two. For example, eat, at, and eaten is completely different. We don't add eated. There is no eated word. There's no such that word in this world. So you can say eat, at, eaten. And I'm going to add you the material. In the simple past tense, people also talk use used to. So used to is a little bit different from simple past in regular way. So the function of used to is to talk about actions or habits that happened regularly in the past. It means that it's your habit, it's something that you really value about, but no longer happen. For example, I used to play football every weekend. Your daily activity every weekend, you did football. You loved football, but you do not play football anymore. And then also, past situations or state used to can also describe a situations or conditions that was true in the past, but it changed. For example, she used to live in Surabaya, but now she lives in Jakarta. She lived in Surabaya. It's different if we say she lived in Surabaya. We do not really see the pattern that she regularly lived in Surabaya. It can be she lived in Surabaya for one day, or I mean for a week, or just a month. But it means that she used to live in Surabaya. It means that she probably more than 1 year in Surabaya. So what's the difference from simple past? If you compare, simple past tense is used to talk about specific action or event that happened once or at defined time in the past. For example, I went to Bali last year. In my whole life, I just went to Bali last year, once in my life. Never happened again. But used to, it means that I went to Bali every year, every New Year. And it was my daily routine, but no longer exists for some reason. Okay. If you have any questions, you can ask tomorrow in our class. And I provide you the PowerPoint as well in Google Classroom. Please read and identify the story, and after that, we have to and we can discuss it in classroom. Okay, see you in class. I hope you understand the material, but don't worry if you don't understand it, you can ask me tomorrow in class. See you.